morning, everybody. I just thought I'd start a couple minutes early this morning so that we can get a few things out of the way. And firstly, my name is Kathy O'Rourke. I've been at Dofasco almost 41 years. I am retiring in 13 working days. And this wellness program has been amazing. So it's really nice to do this, be able to get some videos out there for potentially those after work hours, and then also to maybe the guys at the guard chat, things like that. Anyway, do what you can, work within your range of motion, and always support your lower back or body parts whenever you can, because you never know what might be lurking behind and cause some kind of impediment. So I always like to encourage proper technique, and that's what we're going to work with today. So I have one more minute. I'm hoping that we have some people out there. I'm not sticking my face into the camera this time, and I hope that you get something of value today. This is simply energize and stretch. So not so much upper today. There'll be more lower, which is great because that hip joint is really probably getting a lot of seating action lately and laying action. So this is about waking those up today. And of course, we'll have to get that overall flow, body flow going so that we can get our blood flowing. So hopefully we have something that you can take away today and use forevermore. So let's start. I will be turning around and around so that you can get from different angles. I'm downstairs because my house is under construction. So if you have a chair is preferred, but I have my tool here that I'll use if I need some balance. So let's start off with roll-ups. So we're hands on the thigh to support the lower back. I'll give you a side position in a moment. You hinge at the hips. It's a hinge. Bend those knees if you need to. Tuck your head underneath, chin onto the shelf or onto your chest. Roll your shoulders back and then bring your head up and then bring them in. Again, hinge at the hips. Tuck that head under. Roll and space that vertebrae up. Animate those shoulder rollbacks. Bring your head up and then tuck it in. And off to the side. I'm going to grab an elastic so that you can see things today. And this one here is how you see it from the side. Hinge. Soft knees if you need to. Tuck. Hunch. Roll, roll, roll. Shoulders back and down, chin up and in. Hinge, tuck, roll. Really hunch that back. Shoulders back and down, chin up and in. Now we're going to hinge at the hips, soften those knees. No weight on the knee. It's on the thigh and virtually nothing. And what we want to do is we want to hunch that back and release to flat. Hunch that back and release to flat. Now I don't encourage arching because that compresses the spine, but it is sport specific, so if you require it, you can consider it for yourself. Let's roll it up, shoulders back and down, chin up and in. All right, so let's go to the front. One more, tuck it in, roll it up, shoulders back and down, chin out and in. So starting with the knees, you have no weight on those hands. We're just gonna do little circles, so it's an illusion. So circle those knees and then reverse directions and then tuck it in, roll it up, shoulders back and down, chin up. And now we're going to do the hips, shoulder width apart. So I should probably put this in. So you roll those hips in a perfect circle all the way around. Keep your body square to the front. You don't want to be turning because that takes away from the stretch. One more, and then bring it back to center, all the way around to the other side. Nice big circles. Feel it open up in the front and the backs and the side. Equal circles. Bring it back to center. Tuck it in, roll it up, shoulders back and down, chin up and in. Should have done this one first. Foot. So put your foot out, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Now let's hold the flex. Tilt your foot inward, tilt it outward. Tilt your foot inward, tilt it outward. Tilt it in, tilt it out, tilt it in, tilt it out. 4 pretty circles in one direction, all the way around that joint, and 4 in the other direction, all the way around that joint. Tuck it in, roll it up, shoulders back and down, chin up, and now the other foot. So again, if you can do this without any support, is always ideal. Point and flex, point and flex. Really point, really flex. Really point. Now hold this flex, tilt your foot in, tilt it out. Tilt it in, tilt it out. So you know when you go for your walk and you kind of trip, wring that ankle, this is about getting that ankle limber. Here we go. 4 circles in one direction, really pretty ones, and 4 in the other. And 1 more. Let's put that foot down. Tuck it in, roll it up, shoulders back and down, and let's just do another hip just to feel that lower back, and then to the other side. All right, let's bring it back to center, tuck it in, let's just do a little upper. So again, just shake the shoulders. Just shake those shoulders, warm them, the little tendons. We're not doing a lot, we're just going to make sure we do something because we don't want to not take care of our upper. Tuck it in, roll it up, shoulders back and down, and just a gentle torso rotation. Be tall, be stacked, so you don't introduce any pinch points. Just work with what you have. It is morning time, and morning time tends to be a little bit more restrictive initially. All right. So my feet are on the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my toe and I'm going to rotate so I can actually open up my foot to the front of the ground. So then this way you're actually getting a little bit more rotation in that upper. So we're getting that lower back warmed up for some hip stuff that we're going to do right now. And last one. Good. Tuck it in, roll it up. I do these all day long in my classes between every set. So you reset in case you introduce something. You don't want to take it into the next set. So bring it up, tuck it in. Now, one more shoulder or upper. So here we go. Up, front, back, down. Up, front, back, down. So this is what it looks like. Remember that head's in line with the shoulders. The head's on in between the shoulders, on top of those hips, and on top of those heels. So here we go. Up, so that you bring it up to the sky, you hunch, you retract, and you lower. Up, front, back, lower. Up, front, back, lower. One more. Up, front, back, lower. Keep it here. Out of the shell, into the shell. Very gently, out of the shell. And hold it here. You're perfectly aligned now. So let's get on to the hips. Oops, we got some questions. Hi, Lindsay. Okay, so these are some of my absolute favorites for people with hip issues, or they're always just walking and they're always forgetting about the other parts of the joint. It is a hip joint. There are 6 motions that it does. We typically do the ones that all day long, but what about the side ones or the circular ones? So here is how it's done. So flexion would just mean lifting that leg up. Lifting that leg up, right? Piece of cake, right? Lifting the other leg up. Piece of cake, right? Okay, so before we go anything, I want you to see a test at the end of the class. So stand up tall. We're going to check your range of motion for your neck. So you're nice and balanced and aligned. Take a look over to one side. How far can you see? See something on that wall. Go back to the front. Check the other side. Let's do that one more time. Just to make sure that we know what that true range is. Because when I'm finished with you, I hope you get more. Okay, so here we go. Tuck it in, roll it up. Let's get going. Shoulders back and down. So let's just do an external rotation. So you bring your knee up, externally rotate, bring it down, bring it in, up, out, down, and in. So if you see it on the side, it looks like this. Up, boop. I'm on soft carpet. Up, out, down, in. Up, out, down, in. Up, out, down, in. Up, out, down, in. Probably the most time that you use that one is getting out of the chair in the kitchen, right? Oh, I gotta go get some more food. Okay, other side, again, up, out, down, in. Keep your body facing front, out, down, in. And remember, not all not all body parts are created equal. You might be able to have better range of motion in one side than the other. So I'll do the last two facing front, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in. External rotation. Awesome. Roll it up, shoulders back and down. And another one is a side abduction. So you want to bring it up and down. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to lean. And if you have to alter your body to get it higher, we don't want higher. We just want what you can. So you can be holding on to your chair right now. This is all done around a chair, up to the side. And you want to bring it right out to the side of that body. You don't want to bring it to the front or to the back on this particular one. You want to keep it straight out to the side. Two more. Up and down. So you get abduction and adduction. Tuck it in, roll it up. Let's reset to the other side. And again, if you needed a chair for balance, you could be using a chair. Just in case. I am working on realignment issues here. So don't lean on something. Do try to do it yourself. Up and down. Up, smooth down. You don't want to do this sort of thing because for one thing, it takes away from the effort. You don't add up the effort. You hop through the hard part and potentially introduce a pinch point because you're rushing through something and you don't know what's on the other end. Let's do two more. Up, one more. And of course, what's next? A vertebrae roll up. Tuck it in, roll it up. Shoulders back and down. Chin up and in. Oh, good, 5 minutes. We're running out of time. One of my most favorites. Now, I'm doing this for you for understanding purposes. We always do the front of our thighs and backs. And we might get some side, but do we do the circular motion? That's circumduction. So, what it looks like is you kick your butt and you bring it around. You kick your butt and you bring it around. Kick your butt and bring it around. So, see how that circular motion is? These are hidden gems. This is your gluteus medius and minimus. You thought that this was fat. It's actually a muscle. This is actually a muscle. And if you don't have anything there, you probably don't have a gluteus medius or minimus. And that's why you might have an unbalanced hip joint because it's an ignored exercise or stretch. So here we go again. You're nice and tall. So basically what you're doing, you kick your butt, and then you kick your butt again. Kick your butt to bring it around, you kick your butt to bring it back. You kick your butt to bring it around, you kick your butt to bring it back. Up and around and back. Let's do two more because I do not want to miss out on the one that will show you about your range of motion for your neck. So here we go. Let's end it off with a piece of candy. Ooh, so we're going to really be working on the neck, but we're engaging the lower to go there. So this is what you do. If you need something to stabilize yourself, please do. Lift one knee up, extend. Now squeeze your toe, squeeze your foot, squeeze everything in that whole body part as much as you can. Squeeze. Now bring that toe in. Squeeze your toes. Come on. First toe, second toe, third. Heel, calf, quad, ham. Squeeze it. So roll it up a little bit and then grab the other side. Oh, sorry. I have no balance on this floor. Here we go. Now squeeze the other side. Squeeze. Squeeze that toe. You gotta squeeze the quad, the ham, the calf, the shin. Squeeze it harder. Tuck it in, roll it up. Set yourself. Now, let's check out that neck range of motion. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One more roll up. Let's just check that range of motion again. Shoulders back and down. Tuck that head in. Oh, yes. And then the other side. Tuck that chin in, hunch it in, roll it up. And the reason why you get more range of motion after doing this move is because your body's so engaged on intensity of keeping it engaged that it's relaxed, the upper. So if you have any neck strains, it's an interesting aspect for you to be able to try. So I really hope that you enjoyed today and that there'll be more coming forward, and we'll hopefully see you then. Have a great day and stay well.